So I am officially 12 weeks today. I do want to mention I do have other videos that I want to upload. I've just been super busy. My boss added an extra day, which I didn't really ask for, but I figured I didn't have any appointments this week. I'm feeling a little bit better, so I would just go ahead and work that extra day for the money. But as soon as I'm able to sit down, I need to do a voiceover on one of them. It's been pretty crazy lately, so maybe I'll try to do that tomorrow. Anyways, the update. How far along am I? I am 12 weeks. Maternity clothes, I'm kind of switching off and on. If I have a big pair of pants, you know, I still wear them. Or if I have, or loose pants rather, then I'll wear them. I've been wearing still leggings and my maternity leggings I've been wearing a lot. And my jeans, maternity jeans off and on. But they're still a little big around the waist because I'm not, you know, that big in my belly yet. Stretch marks, nothing yet. Sleep, my sleep depends. Like, I still have trouble sleeping off and on. And then there's times where I sleep like dead, like I'm just so out of it and I don't even wake up to go to the bathroom, which is awful. Other than that, like, my sleep really hasn't changed. It's still like off and on. I still get uncomfortable and still have to move and whatnot, but that's only normal, and I know I'll probably get worse as time, you know, as my belly grows. But yeah, best moment this week. This week, probably just starting to feel a lot more better. I don't get as nauseous at all in the morning. I still have to make sure I eat or I do get dizzy, which that's normal. You know, the baby's taking nutrients from me, so of course I'm going to have to, you know, start to make sure I do eat and eat the right things. And I noticed that too much sweets kind of, you know, mess with me a little bit, so I am trying really hard to cut down on sweets, which is so hard. I'm so obsessed with sweets lately. Miss anything? Not really. Lately I haven't been missing much. I just kind of been pretty content, you know. I still haven't been fully like knowing what I want to eat all the time, but you know, it's kind of like off and on, where times where I'll be like, oh, you know, I want to eat this, but there's a lot of times where I'm like, I really don't know what I want to eat. Food cravings. My food cravings have completely like disappeared. Yesterday at work I wanted mustard, and that was just like a yesterday thing. Like, we had it for dinner with whatever we had for dinner. You know, I had a little bit of mustard with it, and that's it. Like, I don't have a ton of cravings. I mean, the only thing I really crave is sweets, but that's always been me. Like, I've always craved sweets, so it's kind of hard to tell whether that's kind of a, you know, pregnancy thing or not. But I was craving Whoppers last night, so, but then I always crave Whoppers, so I don't really know. Oh, and I did have my first coffee yesterday. It was a decaf. It was about this much at work. It was a decaf with a little bit of pumpkin spice. I just wanted to see how I would react to it because I haven't had coffee in 2 months, and I figured, hey, why not? I'll have some decaf. It was iced coffee. It was maybe about like 5 sips. It was like the smallest amount of coffee. Piece of hair on my face. But I mean, it was good, but I still don't crave it. Like, I don't wake up in the morning and be like, oh, I need to have my cup of coffee. I don't crave that. I don't crave tea. I don't, you know, care for having tea. I will if I'm having a bad allergy day or something like that, but other than that, I don't crave anything really too much right now. Anything making you queasy or sick? Sometimes certain smells will go by. Nothing specific. There'll be like a random smell and I'll just be like a little queasy over it, but nothing crazy anymore. Yeah, a lot of like dramatic things, the big things that I was experiencing are starting to really, like, you know, kind of peter out, and I don't really have to worry so much, so that's kind of good. Gender, I won't find that out for another like 6 to 7 weeks. Labor signs, I hope not. That would be scary at this moment. Symptoms. So one thing I never mentioned in my other symptoms that I totally like blew over and forgot about is the fact that I had pretty bad acne. I think I mentioned it in one video, but my acne got really bad, and I know that it was pregnancy related because I started getting it in like weird spots that I never usually get. You know, acne, it was mostly like on my cheeks, and they were more like whiteheads. It was really weird. And then I started getting it like down here on my neck and a little bit on my chest, which I've always gotten it there, but it was a little bit different. But my face is starting to clear up. Things are starting to smooth itself out. I just have a little bit of like red, you know, spots here and there where my, you know, acne was, because it just kind of wouldn't go away. Like there was a lot of spots that would just, you know, stay like little red dots, and it didn't look good with makeup because even though I tried to cover it up, it was like a dot or a couple, well, not just one dot, it was a couple of them. So that's one thing I never mentioned, but it is clearing up, and I should start to see a little bit of a difference, hopefully. I don't have it through my entire pregnancy, but just kind of annoying. I just don't like to have to deal with a lot of acne. So, but as far as that, symptoms, I'm still pretty tired. If I'm doing a lot, if I have to walk a long distance, I do get out of breath and I do get pretty tired. Just walking through a store for a little bit, you know, length of time, I'll get in the car and I'm like, oh, like that was exhausting. And normally it's like, that's nothing to me. My stomach is growing a little bit. It's pretty slow right now. It hasn't grown significantly. Probably won't do a bump date with this video. I'll probably wait till next week. Probably do one every 2 weeks until I start to really see a difference. And other than that, for symptoms, things have kind of like, you know, I don't see a difference in my, you know, how much you lose for hair. Usually you lose less, but I feel like it's the same for me, so I don't really see a difference in that. Oh, I have noticed that certain things are starting to give me heartburn. Not a ton, but, you know, a little bit here and there. I feel like, you know, a little bit of the acid, which I haven't had in years, so I definitely know that it's pregnancy related. But other than that, I don't think I have anything else as far as symptoms. Belly button in or out, still in. Wedding rings on or off, they're still on. Happy or moody most of the time. I've been getting really moody. I'm still happy, like, for the most part, but I've been getting really moody, especially if something's holding me against eating or sleeping or just resting in general. I get pretty frustrated in the sense of like when I'm at work and I'm hungry and there's something like stopping it, like people who come back from their break and I can't go on my break because they're just kind of hanging around and they don't say, okay, I'm back officially and you can go. So I'll be standing there forever and just waiting for them to say, okay, go on your break. You can't do that to a pregnant woman when she wants to eat. Like, you get really angry. Along with that, I get more like frustrated with customers when they're just not listening to me, or, you know, this one old dude thought I stole $20 from him. He gave me $1.26 when his order was like $4, and he's like, I gave you 20. And I was like, no, you never did. I would never steal. You can see me. Like, the register is open enough where he can see whether whether I hit it or not. But just things like that I get so frustrated with, and I try to hold my cool because I can't really lash out, you know, to the customers. But people at work have been saying I'm getting pretty feisty because I just don't like to deal with anything anymore. I just, you know, I'm tired and I am, you know, hungry half the time, so I don't like to mess with stupid people. I will say that. I don't want to mess with stupid people, and those who, you know, want to be mean or jerks to me, I will not, you know, hesitate to say something. It's just kind of funny because that's not normally who I am. But yeah, that's kind of been how I've, you know, been moody wise. Looking forward to definitely my next appointment to see the baby. I am super excited for that, and it's just gonna be like amazing to actually see it. I mean, oh, in my last appointment I heard the heartbeat, and it was so great because you just don't feel anything. You just feel nauseous all the time, and you feel tired, and you feel hungry, but that's the one thing you don't like. You don't have any feeling of the baby or hear the baby or anything. So to actually hear the heartbeat and know that it's like there and strong, the heartbeat was so strong and, you know, just alive, just made me so, you know, super, super excited. But my appointment went really well. I'm super healthy. All my tests came back normal, and I'm all up to date on pretty much all my you know, tests and stuff that they need to do. Of course, there are a few tests down the road through my pregnancy that they have to do, but it's nothing major, nothing crazy, and of course more blood work and whatnot, because that's, you know, what happens in pregnancy. And other than that, like my appointment went like amazingly well, so I'm super excited about it, and just glad that, you know, they were calling me one boring girl because I don't have any, like, you know, problems. The only thing I've been, you know, having lately is bad allergies, and that kind of gets annoying because normally I take Zyrtec, or like the Walmart Zyrtec brand, and that will help me to kind of not have allergies and kind of limit things. But without allergy medication, there's days where I can't even go out. I get, you know, really bad. I know I mentioned this before in other videos, but it just gets like really bad, and I had a really bad episode I think last Sunday, and I just couldn't go anywhere, which is fine. It was a nice chill day, but it was just frustrating because I was already exhausted and tired, and I had my Christian meeting that morning, and just things get messed up when I have bad allergies. Things just run, my eyes just water, and I can't really do much. So the only thing I did do was take half a Benadryl, because I can take Benadryl, but I only could take a half one because my body can't handle a full one because I just sleep forever. So I took that, so the next day I had an appointment, and I had to do laundry, and I had all the stuff I had to do. And then I had 3 days of work, so I just had a lot to do, and I just didn't want to deal with allergies. But I've been feeling okay. I get a little tickle on my nose here and there, but I'm hoping that everything will be okay. And I did have the flu shot, so I'm hoping that, you know, some people do get sick from the flu shot. It's been 4 days, and I'm okay. I shouldn't say that because, you know, I'm not into whole jinxing and stuff, but I feel like when you say it out loud, you tell your body to, like, you know, okay, it's time to be sick now. But yeah, that's what I've been dealing with lately, and I just can't wait for the appointment to see the baby. Like, that's, you know, one of the biggest things. The heartbeat and just seeing the baby just makes you super excited. Okay, so as far as about the baby, most things for the development of it is pretty much like, you know, it's pretty much developed fully for the most part. Now, I was confused because when I was at the doctor's, she was looking for the heartbeat, and she said that it was under 12 inch, or not 12 inches. It wasn't even an inch yet, she was saying. It becomes an inch at 12 weeks, which just doesn't make sense because there's so many things out there that say it's 2 inches now, the size of a lime, and I don't get how all of those sites and all of those medical whatnot can be wrong. So I don't know. She says it's about an inch now at 12 weeks, so I don't really get that, but most things say it's 2 inches long, about the size of a lime, which makes sense to me. Like, makes sense to me, but who knows? We'll see at the ultrasound, and see exactly, because they'll measure everything. But my uterus is the right size that it's supposed to be. They did, you know, check that out, and my uterus is the right size. But of course we'll find out more at the ultrasound. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And I hope that you all are doing well, and if you're pregnant, I hope that pregnancy is going good for you and things are, you know, healthy. You're both healthy. And I hope that you all are, you know, having a good end of the summer and beginning fall, because fall is around the corner, literally. And it's kind of exciting. I love everything fall, so I'm super excited to finally get into fall. And yeah, so I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!